How's your day going so far? Welcome to a Chatterday Saturday. This is where I actually chat about what I've done, what's been happening in my life for the last week. And I will be going through some of the messages that I've received and yeah, general updates. So if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Obviously hit the bell so that you know when I do an upload, and leave comments. I do try to, sorry, I just thought I'd done the wrong colour. I do try to respond to all my comments, and my preference is actually to talk to your comments here. So if you have made a comment and you see that there's a heart on something but there's no comment, that's because one, I've read it, and two, I've talked about it on a recording. If you get a heart and a comment, it generally means that I've just read your comment and just responded straight away, and it won't actually come up in a chat today. But while I have this opportunity that I don't get that many comments, this is the opportunity to actually throw questions and I'll answer them verbally, which is actually a good way to go, I think. I'm hoping. So yeah, gems, leave your comments below on anything that I discussed tonight. I'm actually starting to try and leave your comments, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all of that at the beginning of my videos, just as a little, change up, because you guys know I do like to change things around a bit. Bit about what's been happening inside the craft room. I brought a new, another set of drawers and kicked out a set of drawers. Does that make sense? So I had a set of drawers that were that old and crumbly that every time I moved them they crumbled a bit more. I'm quite sure some of us can actually relate to that. It had 3 drawers in it. I replaced it. I was looking at in IKEA there's one called the Alex. It's got 6 drawers in it. To purchase that it was like $200, and then I finally put the money aside for it and then went, yep, I'll go and get it. And I went online and looked at it and it was $149. So it's like meant to be. $50 off, meant to be. Especially when I'd say, I'd put the money aside in my budget to actually purchase it. So, and then it didn't end up spending what I expected, what I'd budgeted. Meant to be. So I am going to throw in a video about showing the craft room for you guys that have seen the craft room tour previously. I will try to remember to link an eye up in the corner. Craft room has changed a tad. There is still more to happen. Hopefully this weekend I will get Lafise up on the wall. She is sitting behind me at the moment, propped up against the wall. So yeah, that's something that will be coming. Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of stuff has happened. So as you're aware, actually before I go into that, I'm working on GBFKE's 5-panel that I purchased, well, not a purchase, that was sent to me as a review. It actually does, I do like the look of it. It's actually coming up quite nice. So yeah, that's it. I've done 2.5 panels. There's not much left to go on this one. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. So it's got 24 colours, 5-panel. Obviously all panels are joined together and all symbols are, every panel has matching symbols, so there's no mess of symbols there. Okay, covered that one. I'm trying to remember what I need to cover. So yeah, I will put up a link to the old craft room tour here if you want to have a look at it. And then this coming week, I will do the video. I'll edit it and upload the video for the craft room of the, I suppose, the before I rearrange things and then the after I rearrange things. Just as a little update, because I think even craft rooms, we all get there and we have things the way we like them, and some people will change things, some people won't. With my craft room, it's a case of just adjusting to suit what I'm bringing into this room, and making sure that I have enough storage to deal with it all. So yeah, when that comes out, hopefully you'll enjoy the next installment of the craft room. There's lots more to go. Let's say, put it that way. Lots more stuff to go into this room yet. Yeah. Also, yeah. What else is going on? Okay, free pour. So I tried to do a free pour a couple of days ago. Can't remember what day it was. Trust me, my days at the moment have just blurred together. Can't remember what day it was that I did it. Mayhem can, because I was messaging her. And I did a free pour, and I wasn't happy with it. So I ended up throwing it in the bin, and I started another one. And when I finished that second one, I've gone, oh no, my first one would have been beautiful. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to not get impatient and go, that looks horrible, and throw it in the bin. I need to actually get them to the end result. And what I did do with the pouring of doing the free pour, I've looked at the video footage. Although I haven't completed, it's not fully complete. I've looked at the video footage and it's just on a wrong angle. So I'm just going to I'm going to do more free pour. I just need to get the camera angle right so that I can really show you. Now, I've been watching people do the free pours and their angle is more to the side, and I can understand why now. Not necessarily for when you pouring colours down, but more when you are doing the draping. So, if you actually see, I'm only sharing it here on the camera, that was a free pour, okay? It would have turned out absolutely beautiful, and I'm kicking myself now. Put the crystalline beads on it. Yeah, it was and then I've draped it, and it's just, I've just not liked the look of it, and I wish I'd actually just let it set. So there's a learning for me there. That would have been absolutely beautiful. So big learning there. And now then we have this one here. So this was my second go. So that was my second go. Hang on. All right. And I will pull that out for you. You won't see it on the videos because I wasn't happy with the way it's videoed. So when I draped this over the glass, this is what you saw from this angle, and you can't really see it to appreciate what happened. I've just put on a glass, but here it is here. So it's not set. It's still soft, which is why it's going to go back onto the glass. But if you can see that, it's actually come out quite beautifully, and even that's not doing it justice. And this is still, if you can see, this is still flexible. This will set solid. I haven't got all the resin out, all the plastic out that you sit it on, but that colour there, that's actually beach sand. So that is Lucky Bay sand. So I actually put the sand in resin to make the base, And as a candle holder, that is going to be absolutely beautiful. Got some interesting bits about it. But yeah, let's see if I can show you. There's some, where we go? Just waiting for it. There we go. See, there's some beads in there as well, just to give a little bit of effect. But yeah, that was a free pour. It's actually turned out really lovely. Just got to sit that back there. I need these to come back out so that they set. So when they stiffen up, they'll stiffen up to be like glass. But I've just got to leave it be. So that's something that you won't see, that one. But I will need to get cameras in the better angle. And what symbol am I doing? I'm doing C. Camera on a better angle, and I will be doing more of those because they are absolutely gorgeous. What else is happening? Nathan's home for the weekend. So tomorrow, because today is Saturday, drop some drills. Where's my loose jar? So tomorrow being Saturday and Nathan's home, I have a job to do where we have an old coffee table that the top is worn, and so that one is going to get sanded back, and I'm going to resin the top of it just clear, just to give it a glass finish, just to bring that surface back to a beautiful finish. And then we decide whether we keep it or whether we put it up on Gumtree or whatever and sell it and get rid of it. So just wait and see. We've still got room in the house for it. But Nathan just doesn't like it. So if I can do something to give it a bit more life and either keep it or sell it, take our choice. So yeah, this weekend we'll be sanding that back so that I can resin it. So yeah, it's in the back at the moment under a sheet. And once we sanded it back and I've dusted it off and all of that jazz of making sure that there's no dust left on it, it will then go into the garage and my car will go back in the driveway out in the weather while I do this, because I need to have it completely sheltered. And I know Nathan won't give up his parking space for my little bits and pieces that I'd like to do. That's a lowercase d. Hang on. Okay, what else is going on? Okay. How do I put it? So while a lot of stuff was happening with Nathan, I did recordings. I don't know how to put it. I did recordings when Nathan was sick and we were stressed out about it. And those, I went to put together the Mail Monday for next week together. And I've just gone, oh my God. Yeah, you can tell when there's something happening, because when I went to edit it and put it all together, yeah, it's not coming out. I will pop in here though, I will pop in here some video footage where I got a desk organizer and I had to build it. So I'll pop that in there and you can have a look at that one. Okay, so didn't quite get everything. I still need those in there. But here we go. How's that for storage for pens? So I've got all my highlighters. I've got coloured pens. These are the texture pens. All my 0.5 erasable. I've got more of my friction. Whoops, that one belongs down there. So they're my frictions there, pencils, an assortment of pens, whiteout, glue, erasers, sticky notes, and just a few different things in here, like a little bag of stickers, bookmarks, little tiny scissors. I have also hung my tweezers off the side. I couldn't fit this in, but that still looks lovely in that jar. But it's a lot better than what they were in. So that turned out very, very nice. I will put a link to it in below for you to check out. I just need to put that in the right spot. I'll finish with the C's. Yeah, so that was one thing that I received and I recorded, and it was just a horrible recording. Although, like the speed, doing the building it was quite easy. I didn't talk doing that anyway. And then I also received the pen holder for my glass tip pen, so I will pop that one in here for you to check out. Okay, so this is the Yushen glass tipped pen from Amazon. I paid nearly $40 for it. I will put the link below. Now let's see how we go. How cool does this look so far? Alrighty-o. Alrighty. Okay. So this is for me to be able to put my glass tip pen in. And also for water so that I can rinse my pen out. So the way this goes, obviously the plug so that I don't spill it, but this will actually sit like that. Not a good view from you guys, but yeah, sits like that. Then when I actually using it, I can rinse my pen in the ink there like that, and while it's in use, I can sit the pen there. So that's so cool. Look at that, there's a pretty little design on that. I'm just gonna, there we go, take the pen out for a sec. So there is a pretty little design on that one that you can see. And now I have somewhere for my pen to sit properly without needing to actually have that on there. I can keep this permanently like that. And that is actually really nice. I've got that on a bead mat so that I don't knock it over. And yeah, tell you what, it's pretty. It's really pretty. It's getting its use now. Oh, that can stay where it's in the wrong spot. What else? That's about it. I will say so what have I got to arrive yet? Cinderella, the Elves Disney box has been shipped. I've been notified that DHL have received the shipping information for it, so that won't be far away. I expect that to arrive next week. So which means there's no Toffee Tuesday. Because, well, there might be. I'll leave that one alone. I might be playing with the succulents box, or part of the succulents box, because I want to actually do live resin with the succulent box, because that's really, really cool stuff. Really cool. If you haven't seen George already, he's in there, so he's made an appearance in a couple of videos now. Okay. And if you're asking, George, he is a bee that I made out of resin, free-formed resin. Yeah, it was cool. You didn't get to see me make it, but yeah, you got to see. I showed him made. And he's actually at the other end of this desk. Okay, what else? Yeah, so in work at Wednesday, I will actually put that's where you'll find the craft room tour, because oh god, that took a bit of work, and the craft room is not. There's still more to go. It's still lots more to do to it. So yeah. What else? So at the moment, at work-wise, gosh. So how do I put it? At work, I am supporting Nathan and what he can and can't eat severely. So at work, I am helping him too, because that's where I've been. The junk food I've eaten at work is just ridiculous. It's like, well, I'm supporting him, I'm not eating it at home. So I'm doing the right here. Kind of. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes for a bit. Work was, night shift. Interesting. Being on the night shift, I've been on the quietest board, which is actually, when the boards are quiet, it's dangerous, because if you sit still for too long, the head can nod, and mine did. Granted, it was a quick nod, and as soon as I did it, that was it. I was standing up. I couldn't risk it. I basically nearly fell asleep at work. It was so quiet. No, not good. A lot of unhappy campers at the moment at work. Suppose I'm not that impressed. So it was bonus time. This bonus time is coming around, so we get our letters basically the 1st of September, and our bonus we get paid our bonus in our next pay, which is really good, but people are not happy about their pay increases. And some no pay increase, but those that got a pay increase are going, well, I might as well not have gotten a pay increase because it was bugger all. Which I will agree. I got the same pay increase as this person that was complaining about it. So she was complaining about getting what she got, and I wasn't saying a word, but we got the same pay increase. Coming from the background that I was in HR, although it is not, so your pay and your pay increases and all that is classed as confidential information. Because it's your own personal information, it is your choice to divulge what you get. But if somebody turned around and said, I got 5.5% pay increase, that's their choice to tell you. But you can't go to the company and go, this person got 5.5% pay increase, why didn't I? So although it's one thing to be told what somebody else gets, you're not allowed to act on that information, because that's using confidential information to your advantage, and you're not allowed to do that. So I just let it go off. Like I got the same pay increase as her, and it is what it is, and I understand why. That used to be my job before I was made. Before the company did a restructure of stuff, and so I actually understand the process. There is one thing that they could do, but they don't do. So there's people that have worked in our department that haven't had a pay increase for 6-7 years. So when you have somebody actually getting there and complaining that she got only a 1.5% pay increase, you know, granted, we're still on less than those ones that didn't get a pay increase, but you know, she's complaining about getting 1.5%, and these guys are not getting a pay increase at all. So it's, you know, it's not good to actually go, well, I got 1.5%, you know, but that was bugger all, and then you're disheartening those around you, going, well, you know, these guys didn't get a pay increase at all, and they never know when they're going to get one, and they probably never will. Yeah. Yeah, so that's, yeah. But, and we got a reasonable percentage for our bonus, so I was happy about that. A pay increase is, and it's always a company's discretion. But yeah, it's quite an interesting way to sit and watch how different people react to bonus time. And I suppose because I got so that's where one thing, I got a quiet pay increase, and I will say quiet, I didn't even know I was getting it, I didn't even ask for it, but I got a pay increase in April. Without knowing that it was coming. So for me, I got a 6% pay increase last pay, then I got another pay increase in April. So I'd had a significant pay increase anyway over the 12 months. So I was, yeah, well, they're not going to do a pay increase, they're not going to do a pay increase. That person was complaining. I think she's looking for another job. She's not happy. There's a lot of people that are at my work that are unhappy. Yeah. Okay, go with the bees next. So yeah, so that's happened. Bonus time has happened. It's a bonus that you just got a job. That's the way some people treat it. Yeah. Rightio, what else? Anyway, well, I was on night shift, and I can show you here, but I can't actually post it, attach it. So I think this is it. This was my desk the other night. So 2 monitors, whoops. 1, 2 monitors, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 monitors on my desk. And they're quite big desks. So I'd share that with you. Quite fun. Quite interesting to see a desk when they do them like that. I don't think I actually took a steady. Did I take? Yeah. Yeah. So that was at work. Thought I'd share that, and I will pop in here some video footage of when I finished work in the city one night. It was only about Saturday night. So Saturday night in this area of the city is quiet, but Saturday night when we leave from the office, this footage is just what it's like, straight outside the office. It's quite pretty. So yeah, we are COVID wise, you don't see masks very often here. You see the odd mask, but not really. At the moment, we are so fortunate. On the east coast of Australia, not so fortunate, but where we are, we have major border restrictions. If you don't live here, you do not come here. So if you're not, your place of residency is not Western Australia, you can't come here. So I think I've mentioned that before. The only people that have, the only cases of COVID that we have in Western Australia, as of last night, there was 5 cases. 2 are returning West Australians from overseas, international travellers. 3 were actually from the East Coast, but because their first stop was here, they do quarantine here before they go to the East Coast. So yeah, we have 5 in our state. Western Australia is 2-point-something square kilometres, which is about 1 million square miles. Oh, there's an R. It's a landmass. So yeah, for the size of Western Australia, we are not very highly populated, but we do have a lot of landmass. So yeah, 5 cases overall, no community spread, not masks, not compulsory. We still have the social distancing of 1.5 kilometres at the moment. 1.5 kilometres, 1.5 metres. Yeah. So we still have that one social distancing and our border where if you're not West Australian, you're not allowed to stay. If you're an international traveller to the East Coast and you belong in the East Coast, you stay for 2 weeks in quarantine and you're tested. Yeah. So we are so lucky. If we actually do get a community spread, if we end up with a community spread in our state, it's going to be horrible, because economically our state is thriving, but if we get hit with community spread and they have to shut down things like mining, which is what I'm in, that's what will cripple the state. We are very fortunate that big state, it's now encouraging people to holiday within our state, which is really good. There's a ute. So yeah, that's it on the community side of things. COVID update. For the side of things with the masks, when we first were looking at all of our restrictions and going into lockdown and all of that, I said to Nathan, I'm getting masks. They're going to be compulsory. We're going to need them. Thankfully we didn't. But we were prepared to actually need having to wear masks. So yeah. What else is going on? I suppose now's the time I might go and chat to some of the comments that we have on. So excuse me and the mouse coming in. Yeah, there it is. Getting my mouse to work. Okay, so I'll go back to the oldest comments. So my oldest comment on my oldest video was Mail Monday, when I actually unboxed the GBFKE canvas. And it was Mandy saying, thanks for this, look forward to seeing your work, enjoy your vids. So far, I think this company is very poor terrible site, company setup, terrible measures, terribly dark colours, and terrible symbols, drill field. I hope somehow you still enjoy making this piece. So this is actually coming, yes, it looks dark, but it is coming out it is looking nice. So, you know, it is always, when you get a diamond painting, the proof is once it's completed. That's the big thing to always remember when you're working with diamond paintings, is until it's completed, you can't do a real opinion. You can do opinion on, this is how I think it'll turn out. You know, when I unbox this, the way it was wrapped was not really, that good, because I've got the seams, I've got the bends in the canvas, which is why I didn't straighten it, because I want to be able to say, well, this is, without me having to do additional work to it, this is what happens. So yeah, but yeah, I am enjoying it. Do I want to get it done? Oh boy, I so want to get this done. This is a canvas that, although I might be working on other stuff, I am not doing any other diamond painting while this canvas is to be done. So I'm trying to rush through it to try and get it done. So yeah. But yeah, this is the way it goes. I've been given this one, so it's, well, you want it for me to unbox it, to do a review, work on it. You know, that's the way it goes. What else? What else is going on there? Not much else there in the way of that. Now, next one is Le Fils. Okay, so I did respond, Mindy wanted to know what type of board. I did actually respond to the type of board on that, which was the acoustic particle board. So that's really cool and really light. On that note, she is sitting right behind me. All I have done, because it's a light canvas, you can only just see that. This is wire, so this is all ready to be hung, and that weight, this wire is actually strong enough for the weight of this, because it's on particle board. Yes, the drills have a fair amount of weight, so the drills have a fair amount of weight, but the board has not added significantly to that weight. So I just need Nathan to hang it up, which is hopefully this weekend he puts it up for me. We'll see. Fee from Oz, wow, looks fantastic, gorgeous in an image. And Anna Dion, yes, she is beautiful. Is it just me, or does the fairy look a bit washed out by the glow of the moon? I think the fairy needed a bit more colour to define her a bit more, to separate her from the moon. But it's an absolute gorgeous canvas. Love the special treatments. I do agree with you. The fairy probably could have been darker, but in person she's still, she isn't washed away that much in person. I think when you guys are seeing it, it's more that you're seeing the sparkle is overriding the pink. I can see the pink clearly from where it stands at the moment. So yeah. And then we have Terrelyn on the bonus video, the geisha number 5. She turned out beautiful. Okay, and then Friday, Finance Friday, so my budget. Okay, so Kathy was just saying work Saturday, next 3 days off, pay week 2 for her. Anna's saying good job. Jane Johnson, always love watching you, getting great tips. And FIFA was totally impressed with how organised you are, so good. I am enjoying being organised, and I will say when I finished my August budget, I had money left over. So there was this money that I hadn't spent in both cash envelopes and in electronically. So that, I've never been able to say that. Every time I've come to my pay for the last, I don't know how many years and decades. Basically, I never have anything left over, so it's paycheck to paycheck is the way I've been living. I started doing this, cash envelopes, going by the budget mum's, but using her method and using her book, when I did, oops, that's not sitting right, there we go. When I did my budget, when I set up for the next budget, and I put it out where Nathan can see it, not that he looks at it, but I put it out in the office, and I put it out there, and I go, I've just done my budget, and he's like, oh yeah, suppose you blew it, did you? And I was actually able to say to him, actually, no, I have money left over which is going to debt. And he goes, oh, what's it going to? And I turn on Tom and says, oh, cool, good, yeah. Making a difference, definitely making a difference. I did my cash envelope stuff, in which you will see now, because I had it scheduled to be released this morning, on Friday morning, and I've just gone into my videos to go and talk to these comments, and have just realised that I didn't publish it. So yeah, it's there now. Lost total thought. So yeah, not only that, when I did the cash envelopes, I got to the end of the cash envelopes and I added up how much I have in sinking funds. I've got $1,600 in sinking funds. So for things that I know I'm going to need money for, the cash is sitting there ready to go. It's so cool to actually know that I've got bills that are going to come up, and I know that I've got the money allocated specifically for them. Excuse me for a sec. So, yeah, it's working. It's working. And although we're just getting our bonuses, and my bonus comes in the next pay. That pay will actually pay out my credit cards, and I will close them. Normally, my bonus will actually, because it's not earned, well, it is earned, but because I used to just blow it. I used to blow it on stupid stuff. So this year it's going on to my credit cards, and it will pay them out, and I will close them, because I'm not going to need them again. Because what I'm going to do is I am going to have my sinking funds. Well, I do have my sinking funds. I do have my cash envelopes, and I am getting ahead. So I don't need to have those credit cards. I don't need 20% interest on something that I'll never get paid out if I've just paid the minimum requirement. So get rid of them, close them out, and that's $5,000 worth of debt gone. Whereas previous years it's just like going, oh well, that'll go towards this, that'll go towards this. I will admit that previous years the funds have usually gone to a holiday, but the holiday side of things at the moment is non-existent. So yeah, it's best put onto my credit card and getting rid of them. Okay, so then next one was actually my Saturday Chatterday that I did last week. You actually got to see Bo being a pain in the bum, which he did that tonight to me. He did that running backwards and forwards to the door, and it was like, you really need to take me outside for a walk. So 8:30 tonight, not 8:30, 7:30 tonight, I think it was. No, yeah, 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere around there tonight. I took him for a walk because he was being impossible. Little bugger. So yeah, he wanted a walk, so, and there was no, I suppose I could have ignored him, I could have disappeared in the craft room, but no, he wanted that walk and didn't hurt to do it. It was actually good for me, so yeah. He's a good dog. He got bathed on Thursday. He got bathed on Thursday. So I've now got him scheduled to be bathed every 4 weeks. So yep. The lady was able to, there's another couple I missed. The lady was actually able to do his nails again. She gave his ears a clean, and she turned around and said, I think you need to take him to the vet to get his ears done. You know, looks like there's an infection, because there's black stuff comes out of his ears. So with Bo, yes, it does. It does look like he has an infection, but it's not. If we feed him certain foods, it causes a reaction in his ears and that black stuff comes out. So all it is we've been feeding him stuff that his body can't handle. And it just, all that means is that we just need to clean his ears just that little bit more often than we have been. Yeah. His ears do get disgusting. But yeah, so yeah, she turned around and said, oh, it looks like it's an infection. It's like, no, that's not an infection. That's him and the food that he eats, what we feed him. Sometimes we try a different brand of food and it has that reaction on him. So it's like, back to the old stuff. Poor dog. He gets sick of eating the same stuff, so we try and give him variety and then it affects his ears. So it's like, no, back to what you were on before. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. So yeah. So Rhonda says, fantastic. Kathy's give me so cute and getting better. Definitely am getting better. Fee from Moz, scary times for both you and Nathan. Glad it's working out. Bo's hilarious. Love it. See his little clip. On the Nathan front, Nathan's sugar levels are currently sitting normal, and he's saying, I caught him on the phone saying to his mates, I am not a diabetic. I have normal sugar levels. Rah, rah, rah. And, and I've got orange juice here. I haven't thrown it out, because I don't believe I'm a diabetic. I'll be able to have a glass of that. So, yeah, it won't be long before he actually does crack and has some sugar that he shouldn't have. And in a way, I'm hoping it's sooner than later. I'm hoping that it's when he's testing himself still day and night so that he can really capture the reaction. But he's been put on tablets, and we have drastically changed the foods we eat. Well, not drastically. We've drastically changed. There's no takeaway at home anymore. There might be takeaway at work, but there's not at home. Whoops. I'm supporting him by not eating junk food at home. Yeah. But yeah, he's now saying, I'm not a diabetic. It's just that I had that fruit juice before they did the test, and it's like, I think that might be because your body's starting to get used to it. The different things, the symptoms that he had because of being diabetic, the amount that he was drinking, he was so thirsty all the time. He doesn't get up and wee half the amount of time that he does now. Because he's not drinking so much. we'll see. He's got another appointment with the doctor in a week, so we'll see what happens. I've gone and ordered a low-calorie HelloFresh meal, so pack for next week, so we'll see how that goes. So Rachel Ray both so excited. Luna nudges her when she wants to go out. You have to record it because it is so cute. When they do that little nudge, yeah, it is cute because it's like you know exactly what it is. You know, I know when I'm at the dinner table eating dinner and he nudges me, it's like, yeah, you want to walk after dinner. And Nathan's like, no, he wants food, and it's like, no. As soon as I stand up, he'll start running backwards and forwards to the garage door to say, this is where I want you to take me. Not because he's begging for food. Mind, he doesn't beg. He does sit there and watch you, but he doesn't beg. Yeah, if he ever begged for food, he'd get put outside. We stopped him begging ages ago. But yeah, it's just a nod, just a nudge. So yeah. But he is a little bugger. Okay, then the unboxing, Mail Monday on the Bonanza. So I've got Brianna said nice, Kathy again saying hello, Anna's saying cute, so is Kathy. Crystal Diamonda, so you're new, I haven't seen you here. She goes, that's a nice image, not encounter problems with square drills from Home Fun. They do that nice pop sound. Their rounds have training circles. Okay, so that's good to know about them. I mainly comment with that being, well, I believe that image would have come from Home Fun just because of the boxes. It'll be interesting if I order from him again and it has a different box, because what happens is, you know, with drop shipping side of things, you know, it's just you're ordering something and they're organising it to be sent to you, and they're the middleman. You know, maybe if next time I order something, it'll actually have a totally different box. That's one of the things I have discovered ordering from some companies, that the boxes are not the same. Victoria's Moon, I don't recall, no, Royal Diamond Painting, their squares and their rounds were different bagging. So their squares were in plastic, whereas the rounds were actually in individual baggies already done up. So, you know, it's just really funny how some things, one company produces it, gets things shipped out 2 different ways. B Family House, I've had a look, I've checked out your video, so cool. And Fee from Oz, never heard of the company before. It's really funny though, they absolutely spam. What did I just do then? They are absolutely spamming Instagram for me. So that's where I saw them. That's the only spot I've seen them. So I thought I'd give them a go. I might have to, I don't know how I get rid of them, seeing them all over my Instagram though. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's everybody covered. And then we have the Elves box, the succulent box. Okay, so Marilyn's looking forward to the pour on that one. Kathy says it's amazing. Rachel loves flowers in resin. Totally understand the biosecurity. Fingers crossed you don't get any seeds or crawlies. Yeah. Dana's looking forward to seeing it live. Fee from Oz, this one looks interesting for sure. Any of those flowers look odd, gently knock them on a white sheet of paper, see if anything falls out, and watch see if any of the fallout moves. If not, then they may have been irradiated. Already good to go. Also, once they're encased in wet resin, be good too. Yeah. I haven't looked much closer at that container since then. It does look like there is a bug in there, but it does look dead. And yeah, we will see. We will see. I am going to have to do a little bit of work, pre-work for the succulents box, just because what I want to do with the base in the terrarium thingy bowl, the plastic bowl. I need to put a base onto that, and they are using, some are using the air dry clay on it, some are using different methods. So they did put blue sand in that box. Well, I'm not going to use the blue sand. I am going to use the Lucky Bay sand. So just little bits of differences. But I am watching videos on how others are doing their boxes. So yeah. Hopefully the Disney box arrives on Monday and I'm able to unbox and get that edited so you can see it on Toffee Tuesday. Otherwise, at this stage, there's no Toffee Tuesday video. Yeah, no Toffee Tuesday video because I haven't worked with it and I can't do a live on Tuesday because I am on day shift. Next week though, I am days off, so on the Tuesday, so on those days off, I expect I'll be doing a live Sophie and Toffee play then. Yeah. What else is going on? I think that covers about it. I just want to check to see if I had any other pictures. Just let me check. See if I had any other images. Hang on, let's see. So there's George. I had to have him in. I've already shown that footage before, but just in case you missed it. I will chuckle over George forever and a day. So I think that's about it for sharing videos. I think I've just gotten a comment. Even while talking, hang on, I've got a comment and I don't know where the comment is. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Rachel raised just, hello Rachel, you've obviously just watched my video. Cash envelope stuffing my first pay. Rachel finds it fascinating, like to know more, try it out. Yeah, definitely is interesting. Making a difference. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'm just thinking, one of the things I'm thinking is like, I like doing the budgeting. I don't know whether you like the budget videos where I actually do my budget for the fortnight or the month. I'm wondering whether I just put it on the community page, a link to that, so that then if you are interested, you just go into it via the community page. Because yeah, it's an interesting process. It's a absolutely interesting process to go through. They are doing the budget mum. So at the moment I'm using printouts for the budget. I will be purchasing and having the book shipped. They've got a new release, a new one coming out in October. They're doing pre-release sales, so I will be ordering a physical one, not an electronic one, from the Budget Mum when they do their pre-sales. So yeah, anyway, that was talking about something that's only just come out. So yeah, I think that's about it. not bad. Video's only about an hour plus additional video clips that I'll add in. I think I will leave that there. So as I end my video, like I do with all the others, even though I've started doing it at the beginning, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave me a comment. How you doing? What are you working on? If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of when I do more uploads. I am bringing content such as the crafting with the diamond painting, resin with UV resin and 2-part epoxy resin with the Els boxes. What else? Mail. My Smart Ass and Sass box is due any day, so I probably will get that Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, bit of budgeting in there as well. And obviously I like to talk to your comments and really talk to you and make you part of the channel, because everybody that watches this channel is a gem, and everybody that is subscribed to this channel is a gem, and you mean a lot to me. Yeah. So on that note, I'm just trying to fill in the last of the ends. Do you ever have a day when you just can't pick up drills? Okay, so that's all the ends done. I've nearly completed this panel. So on that note, and me waffling on a bit further, gems, thank you for watching, and I will say bye for now.